guys, it's Shaggy here, G Unit. Welcome to episode 7 of the 60 Plus show, and today we're carrying on from the same lobby, I believe, from the previous episode. So I'm using the exact same class, exact same perk setup and attachments for this weapon. So it's MSMC suppressor with fast mags for attachments, and I believe that the perks are hardline with lightweight for the first perk, with wildcard for the first perk as well, so I get 2 perks for the first perk, and then the second perk is toughness and the third is dexterity. So using this simple class setup here, it's not as effective to this current day as we speak, because obviously a lot has changed from this gameplay to the current gameplays that people get, and I get personally as well, because it's much more challenging nowadays, because as you level up, people are leveling up at the same rate, sort of. People are learning the game process, because these are sort of like the earlier gameplays that I got, so people are still learning the game. New people playing the game, you never know. So these lobbies are kind of shit, like it's filled with shitty players. So on that topic today, I wanted to talk about people complaining on YouTube, and complainers in general, and people with a lot of subscribers complaining, with a lot of followers complaining, and pretty much brainwashing these people to the way they think and the opinions they generate will obviously stick into these guys' minds and people's game styles in general as well, which I honestly hate. Some of these YouTubers that with this shitty game style and the way they get the gameplays is so cheap and cheesy. So I wanted to discuss today, because I want to be straight up with you guys. Alright, first of all, this gameplay, it's not the greatest of gameplays, right? It's not something that I will do all the time. It's like, I'm a YouTuber, right, and I post gameplays that I'm satisfied with, and I think that getting these kills look pretty cool. I'm getting these kills, and it's something that you don't get all the time. So it's pretty much the same reason why every other YouTuber posts gameplays where it's like 80 kills and 1 death, or 80 kills and 3 deaths, to get those viewers to look at this and say, oh my god, this guy got this many kills, I want to get kills just like this dude. But the reality is that when you go into lobby, it's not always going to be the case where you're going to get 80 kills or 70 kills or 90 kills or 100 kills. You might even go 40 kills and 31 deaths, or you might even go negative. And I've gone negative so many times, unreal. Like, because of my game style, I'm a blind rusher, so I don't really care what sort of direction I choose. I go by my instincts. If I feel that this direction is the best direction, I'll go that one direction. But yeah, and I also have to, myself, I like to read. I read the other players. I like to read what they're doing, what sort of setup they're using there, who's using what gun, to be able to then to gather that information, and then be able to make sure that I fit to this game mode, to this game style, to choose the game style that I want to play in. And there's several tweaks that you can make to a game style to make it effective and adapt to that one lobby in general with the players that you're with and against. So that noob here is pretty much sitting at the back of the map in my team right now. See, you see that, and sometimes I can see I can know for a fact that there's 2 snipers in the other team, because I got killed by 2 snipers, right? Well, one of the dudes was in the bus, and one of the dudes sitting back, and which I did get payback and revenge, because he's pretty much a bad player. Let me, if you're a sniper, don't stand in one spot. If especially using ghost, especially when you're standing still, which ghost will make no difference at all anyway. But anyway, I was coming back to the topic of people complaining on YouTube, right? Okay, so first of all, the first complaint that a lot of people will talk about is getting killed by a sniper when you're on a kill streak, getting killed by cheap things. Like, I think that getting killed by Bounty Betty is the most annoying thing out of anything. So obviously in this gameplay, I didn't really think about using the flak jacket or whatever. So after a certain period of time, I was forced to switch to flak jacket, because I felt that to be able to be a successful rusher without having those pointless deaths, I needed to have something that because as a blind rusher, you need to have something to protect yourself as you're going into sharp corners really quickly without thinking about what you're doing. So it's pretty much important to have flak jet if you want to be a rusher. But in this game, as you can see, it's not really I sort of got lucky, because not many people are using bouncy betties. But anyway, so yeah, so getting killed by a sniper, I honestly don't mind, because I think Black Ops 2 in general is aimed at players that can use any gun and enjoy using it. So for example, people can get gameplays with a pistol only, just a pistol by itself, with the attachments and the class setup they use. You can easily go against any other person using any gun, like whatsoever, like a submachine gun, assault rifle, sniper, or shotguns, or whatever, or LMGs. You can still kill them with a pistol, because this is the only Call of Duty where you can do that properly and effectively and over a consistent period of time. Same thing goes for shotgun and snipers, LMGs, subs, and assault. It depends on the player and the play itself and the skill level of the player of what he wants to use. So someone like me, I want to make sure I want to get efficient kills with the gun that I use. So I'm going for the MSMC. And as you can see in this first round, I got 27 kills and 9 deaths. So it wasn't as great and it wasn't as effective. But then I learned from, as I said, I learned from the lobby, I learned from the players. And in this round, I only die once. In the second round, I die once and I get a pretty dirty streak as well. So yeah, on that note, you know, when people complain about how snipers are overpowered because they're getting easy kills, how pistols are overpowered because they're getting easy kills, and how it's hard to get kills when turning into corners when you feel that you're the first person to shoot them, but they kill you with 2 bullets and you spray them with 5 bullets. Yeah, I understand all of this, but why are you then? Why are these people then going to then say, you know, nerf snipers, you know, reduce the power, you know, change them? I don't understand why. Why are you stopping people from using what they love using? Because the whole point of Call of Duty is it's a game, right? It's got nothing related to the realism of it. I mean, fair enough to go into the future of sort of score streaks and whatever, but honestly, it's a game, and the whole point of the game is for people to have fun because it's aimed at casual players and competitive players, and there's separate game types available for that. And I personally am a competitive player, but I just don't have a team, so I'm not playing League play at the moment. So when I'm looking at these casual YouTubers posting gameplays, and they're posting these high scored gameplays with shitty players, for example, you know, I'm not going to name anyone here, right? Because I'm just looking around, I'm just browsing through the YouTube with gameplays. You know, when people post like 40 kills and 1 death, or 39 kills and 2 death, whatever, and they claim that it's a good gameplay, and they talk about how they're beasting so much, but then they don't realize that they're playing with shitty players. And you know, in general, YouTubers will just post the highest scored gameplay. Like I would do that myself as well, but at the same time, I'm not the sort of person that would complain if I go into a shitty lobby with like good players. I won't be complaining that because they're killing me so many times that it's not fair. I won't complain because, you know, because I can adapt to the game type. I mean, even though if I get 40 kills and 31 or 35 deaths, I would still finish top, and I'll be able to, you know, try and win the game. You know, if I'm getting battered so much in kill death ratio, I would just try and win the game. You know, just gotta change the playstyle a bit and adapt to the game, because every lobby is gonna be different. You can't really take the same routes in every game, because you never know who you're going against, and it's not gonna be the same player, right? It's a multiplayer game, man. You know, what can you expect? Everybody's gonna use what they like to use. And that's one of the good things about Black Ops 2, because, you know, it allows you to mix things up a bit. It's not too repetitive with what people use. Obviously, it's going to be still that one dominant gun that people would use all the time. But I've noticed that not everybody uses this gun. Everybody, like, mixes it up with a PDW or the assault rifles. A lot of snipers around. A lot of people using shotguns. It's great to see that sort of difference. You know, people running around with pistols only. I've got killed so many times with a pistol when I'm going against them with my submachine gun, you know. So I don't get why people complain. So let me know in the comments below what you think about these kind of YouTubers out there posting these kind of videos about their opinions and just fucking up their viewers with these kind of opinions that then they go ahead and then complain about, and then sort of truck with, then hopefully they don't change things. But right now I think the game is fine. It's just the only issue that people are obviously having, the main issue is the connection, which I believe can be easily fixed. But everything else in the game is completely balanced, and I honestly don't understand. When I'm playing this game, I play it for competitiveness and obviously go for the highest score. So I hope you guys enjoyed anyway. This is episode 7. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to rate. I'll see you guys through the more episodes. Check it out. Sign out. Good night. Peace. Yeah.